Let me say this up front, because someone needs to. Right now, believe it or not, there are still some buyers who think it's still 2008, and there are some sellers who still think it's 2021. And the truth? Well, it lives somewhere in the middle. So if you are a Braintree homeowner and you're wondering, should we sell this year or should we sit tight and wait this out? This video is for you. I'm Abby Valencia-Gooding with eXp Realty's Luxury Division, and I help homeowners understand the current market so you can feel confident in your decisions moving forward. So today I'm going to walk you through what actually happened in Braintree in December and what's realistically ahead in 2026 and how smart sellers are positioning themselves without guessing, without panicking, or chasing the market. So let's review December and we'll see what actually happened and start with the facts. So in December, Braintree home prices ranged roughly from $476,000 to just over $1 million. That tells us demand didn't disappear, it just became selective. About 25 homes sold, which for December is healthy. This wasn't a frozen market, it was a pickier market. Buyers didn't stop buying, they just stopped settling. Days on market, well, this is where strategy can show up. Here's where things get interesting. Homes spent anywhere from 20 to 45 days, even 120 something days, and that's not random. Homes that were priced correctly, prepared properly, and marketed intentionally, and those moved. Homes that were priced like it was still 2021, they sat and then had the conversation. Now look at this number, the list to sale price ratios. They stayed between 99 and 101%. So homes that were aligned with the market still sold near or even above asking. This is not a throw out the number and see what happens kind of market. This strategy is expensive. And mortgage rates? Well, let's calm this down for a second. Yes, rates matter, but no, they're not the whole story. As we head into 2026, 30-year fixed rates are hovering around 5.9% to just over 6%, with some dipping just below 6%. Levels we haven't seen consistently since early 2023. Here's why sellers should care. When rates stabilize, even a little, buyer confidence improves. And confident buyers, well, they hesitate less, they negotiate differently, and they don't disappear over half a percentage headline. We're not going back to a frenzy, but we are seeing stronger, more serious buyer pool than people think. The market isn't soft, it's smarter. So what does 2026 actually look like for Braintree? Expect steady demand, slightly more inventory, and a market that rewards preparation and strategy. National forecasts are calling 2 to 4% price growth, and strong suburban markets like Braintree may do better if the home stands out. Luxury buyers right now care less about size for the sake of size, and more about layout, livability, and privacy. And homes that feel intentional, well, bigger isn't always better. Better is better. What's really holding sellers back? Well, let's be honest, it's those golden handcuffs rate problem. A lot of homeowners feel stuck because of their interest rate. That's totally fair. But here's the part people forget. Many Braintree homeowners are also sitting on significant equity. At some point, this becomes a math decision, not an emotional one. And when you actually look at the numbers, pricing fear often softens. Pricing today isn't about optimism, it's about positioning. The "we can always reduce the price later" plan sounds safe, but in reality, it creates buyer fatigue. Buyers have already met your home. They've already compared it, and once the moment passes, leverage usually goes with it. The homes that win today are the ones that understand buyer psychology. They launch with intention, and they don't rely on the "we can always reduce later" plan. Later is rarely where leverage lives. Smart sellers aren't waiting for the MLS to do all the heavy lifting. Smart sellers are using coming soon strategies, targeted exposure, and quiet pre-market conversations to create urgency before a home officially hits the market. If you're even thinking about selling in 2026, here's my advice. Don't wait for certainty. Get clarity, because the homeowners who do the best in this market aren't guessing, they're planning. If you want a real strategy conversation, not a sales pitch, my contact information is below. And if this helps you see the market more clearly, make sure you're subscribed. I break this down monthly without the noise. I'm Abby Valencia-Gooding with eXp Realty. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.